Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Delby here, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today, guys, we are going to be doing another Call of Duty Zombies top 5, and this top 5 is going to be top 5 best LMGs in Call of Duty Zombies. Throughout the history of zombies, LMGs, for me, have always been the best guns, from the RPD on Black Ops 1, to the Hammer on Black Ops 2, all the way to the Dingo on Black Ops 3. The majority of all of the LMGs inside zombies are just brilliant guns that are just awesome to use. So with all that stuff being said, there is a lot of LMGs and zombies that are good. So it is going to be very difficult to narrow it down to the top 5, but I think I have a pretty good list here. This is just my opinion, but I think I have a pretty good list here. So I'm going to share this top 5 with you guys today. So this is going to be top 5 best LMGs in all of Call of Duty Zombies. So to start things off, at the number 5 spot, we are going to be going with a gun from Black Ops 1, and this is going to be the RPK. Now, out of the two LMGs in Black Ops 1, out of the HK21 and the RPK, I think the RPK is much better than the HK21. Don't get me wrong, the HK is a fantastic LMG, and it's definitely one of the best guns in Black Ops 1, but in my opinion, the RPK is a bit better. It's just much more powerful in my opinion. If you guys are playing Black Ops 1 and you guys want to go for a high round, the RPK is definitely a gun that you guys should consider getting out of the box, because this thing will shred through zombies in the higher rounds, especially Pack-a-Punched. I've made it to some pretty sick rounds on Black Ops 1, whether it be Kino, Ascension, Moon, Shangri-La, whatever map it is, I've made it to some pretty sick rounds with the RPK. Pack-a-Punch, it will just shred through the zombies, and it's definitely one of the best guns in Black Ops 1. With the exception of the Ray Gun and Thunder Gun and all of the other wonder weapons inside Black Ops 1, I think that the RPK is probably the best weapon in Black Ops 1, with the exception of all the wonder weapons. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we are going to Black Ops 3. We have the 48 Dredge. I don't really know how to pronounce that. I don't know if it's the 48 Dredge or whatever, but you guys know it's a 3-round burst LMG from Black Ops 3. This is a fantastic LMG. The only problem is its 3-round burst. The 48 Dredge is still a beast despite it is a 3-round burst gun. It is still a beast, and I highly recommend you guys try to go for this weapon on Black Ops 3. Whatever map you're playing, it is a fantastic weapon to have. Pack-a-Punch, it is a beast, but non-Pack-a-Punch, this thing can last you into, the high rounds, and you will have no problem killing the zombies, at least for me. The fact that it is a 3-round burst definitely brings the weapon down. If this weapon was not a 3-round burst, it could definitely be the best LMG on Black Ops 3, but unfortunately it is a 3-round burst, and that's just not really good for an LMG. But like I said before, it still is a beast. It's still a powerful gun, and I highly recommend you guys to actually try to go for it in the box if you're playing Black Ops 3. Now, coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Hammer from Black Ops 2. Now, this thing was a beast, but unfortunately Treyarch had to ruin that. I'm pretty sure they did nerf it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they nerfed the damage on, the LMGs inside Black Ops 2, which really sucked because it was a beast. It was a beast, and unfortunately Treyarch had to go and nerf it. But before it was nerfed, this thing was just a fantastic gun. Pack-a-Punch, amazing. Everything about the Hammer was good. The Pack-a-Punch version of the Hammer was amazing. Basically, when you Pack-a-Punch it, it sort of got rid of the nerf. I don't know if it entirely actually got rid of the nerf, but it did make a big difference. That's why it's super high up on this list, just because when you Pack-a-Punch it, it sort of gets rid of that nerf and it becomes this OP gun that it used to be. I love the name for this LMG. The Hammer is a great name for an LMG because at the end of the day, LMGs are the guns in zombies that you want to just mow down a big horde, and a Hammer is sort of an intimidating name. Well, it's not really intimidating at all, but it's just overall a great name for this LMG. The ammo on the Hammer is good enough for LMG. Now, I do think that the Hammer is better than the RPD. The RPD is a good LMG, but it's just not as good as the Hammer, in my opinion. The Hammer is reasonable on ammo, and before the nerf, like I said before, before the nerf, it was a OP gun. Unfortunately, Treyarch had to go and nerf it, but the Pack-a-Punch version is the only reason why it is super high on this list, just because it sort of gets rid of that nerf. At number 2, we are going with the Lmg'08 from Origins. Now, this thing, Pack-a-Punch, looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful gun. It looks so nice, Pack-a-Punch. The Lmg'08 is a great gun on Origins. Now, the Lmg'08 actually has the same stats as the LSAT, and I am a big fan of the LSAT. The LSAT is a great LMG as well, but the Lmg'08 just looks much better than the LSAT. So for actual performance of the gun, the LSAT and the Lmg'08 are sort of similar, but the Lmg'08 Pack-a-Punch has that nice blue camo. The Origins camo is fantastic, obviously. The Pack-a-Punch looks so nice, and the gun just looks a bit cooler than the LSAT. That's the only reason why it's higher. Again, they both have the same stats, but the MG08 is one of the best guns in the history of Call of Duty Zombies. It's a gun that I try to get all the time when I'm actually playing Origins. There actually is a difference in performance between these two guns. The MG08 does have a faster reload time, and that is very helpful, especially in Origins. If you're stuck in the mud and you have a big old LMG, you are probably going to die because you're going to have to reload that thing. If you don't have speed cola and you're stuck in that mud, you're most likely going to down. Now, if you have an LMG, it doesn't matter what map. If you have an LMG, you should obviously definitely buy speed cola. But if you don't have it and you have the LSAT, and let's say you're stuck in the mud, you're probably going to down. If you have the MG08, there's a good chance that you might get out of it just because it has that faster reload time. So the faster reload time is very helpful on LMG, and that is why it is higher on this list than the LSAT. And that is the main reason why the MG08 is high on this list. So moving on to the number one spot on this list. So the best LMG in all of Call of Duty Zombies has to go to a LMG from Black Ops 3, and this has to be the Dingo. I have nothing bad to say about this LMG whatsoever. There is nothing about the Dingo that is bad. Everything about this weapon is good. The ammo is good. It looks nice. It's just a powerful gun. It's just an awesome gun. If you're one of those guys who sits on the catwalk in the Giant and tries to make it to round 70, if you're one of those guys, the Dingo is a great gun to get you to a super high round. If you're sitting on that catwalk and you have the Dingo, you have a Pack-a-Punch, you have a double Pack-a-Punch, you have, let's say dead wire turned, something like that on this gun, and you're sitting up there in the catwalk, you can easily make it to round 70 with this gun alone. The Dingo does have good reload time, so for whatever reason, if you don't have speed cola, it's not that big of a deal because the reload time on the Dingo is good. And you don't run that slow with this gun. I mean, I find the 48 Dredge, you run super slow when you have that in your hand. When you have the Dingo, you still don't run fast, but you do run at a decent speed for an LMG. I think that the Dingo is the most powerful LMG in all of Call of Duty Zombies. I think it's the best LMG in all of Call of Duty Zombies. It's just an overall great gun, and it is definitely deserving of the number one spot. For all the people who are going for high rounds out there on Black Ops 3, a good strat is to get the Dingo and use alchemical, so then you can spray the shit out of the Dingo and not really have to worry about ammo. That is usually what I do when I'm going for a high round on Black Ops 3. I just get alchemical and I spray the Dingo, and it always mows down all the zombies. It doesn't matter if it's Pack-a-Punch or not, it just mows down all the zombies. The Dingo is definitely deserving of the number one spot. I'm gonna wrap things up there, guys. That is it for the video. That has been the top 5 best LMGs in Call of Duty Zombies. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. That will mean a lot. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I am Delby, and I'll see you guys in the next one.